Welcome to Beauty and the Beards. My name is Al. I'm your host. I'm glad you're here. I'm not alone. No, I'm not. I got two more people. The wonderful Scott and the wonderful Kiana.
What up, what up?
What up?
We are the people that are going to be giving you the good times, the good laughs, the good gaffs, the all that. But before we get to it all, there's a few things I need you to do for me. I need you to hit the subscribe button because this man here is growing his hair out for this ye old winter time. He's about to go hit that hibernation state. He's already been stuffing his nuts in the yard for the winter. And we got to get him a mullet. So if you hit that 1,000 subscriber goal, we will get that man his mullet. Make him shave all that shit off his head. And then I also need you to leave a comment below about what your favorite part of the show is. And then I need you to hit the like button because all that stuff helps move everything around. And we need that fluid circulation from you. We need you to do everything there. Knock it all out for me, please. But without further ado, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It is a show where we talk. And I think we got to start off by addressing the elephant in the room. Last week was not Thanksgiving. God damn it. Last week was not Thanksgiving. We know. It's this week. We fucked up. We had a lot on our minds. And it happens. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were probably eating your regular ass dinner going, what the fuck are these guys talking about? I'm not eating turkey. It's not turkey day. And I'm pissed that I'm not eating turkey because these guys brought it up. I'm sorry. We did a whole tier list and everything.
I didn't realize it until I watched it.
Yeah, we all kind of looked like we didn't realize it until we were editing it. And we were like, by the time it was rendering. So it was already, we're done. There's nothing we can do. It's going up at this point. He goes, by the way, next week's Thanksgiving, not this week. And I went, so call everybody back in. Call everybody back in.
This was like 2 hours before it uploaded, too.
Yeah, this was 2 hours before upload. So, yeah, no, it definitely couldn't have been redone. It couldn't have been changed. So, there you go. You got it.
A little early, but it is what it
Yeah,
is.
there it is. There it is.
Mistakes
I
were
mean,
made.
I guess the only thing that we could do is probably for the sake of people who watch it on YouTube or listen to it on Spotify, because we do upload our episodes on Spotify. Shout out to the audio listeners. We are getting more episodes up there as we can. We could go into like the playlist and switch up like switch up how they're released, like switch up the ordering in the playlist.
Yeah.
We could just do it that way. But then this whole entire intro, they're going to be like, what the hell are they talking about? They didn't do anything. They didn't talk about it yet. What's going on? They're going to feel so messed up. But either way, it happened. We hope you agreed or disagreed with the tier list. If you felt like anything else should have been on that tier list, we hope you left it in the comments below. Yeah. That was kind of a blunder on our part. We kind of flubbed that up a little bit.
Today you're just going to get a bunch of random...
It happened.
It's fine.
It happens.
So random that I'm already smacking my microphone with the drink. Yes, here we go. Y'all didn't have to stop talking to watch me take a drink. Why the fuck?
I felt like it was necessary.
No, it was not.
It was
not.
watchable content.
I smacked my microphone with my drink. I acknowledged it, and there we go. Everybody just kind of was like, it was a monumental moment.
It was a monumental moment.
Monumental moment.
Sorry to the audio listeners, you didn't get to witness that.
Yeah, you didn't get it, I guess. Yeah. But no, audio listeners will get that because they'll be like, man, why did everybody get quiet? Why did everybody just get all of a sudden really quiet to listen to Al slurp his drink?
But if you're on YouTube, you watched us just stare at you while you did it.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody on YouTube
was a
just
serious moment.
I don't know.
It was a very serious moment.
Yeah, I
don't know
guess.
what
You just had to
happens.
be here. You just had to be here.
I guess.
I don't know what happened.
I
It just
guess.
happened. It just felt right. I don't know.
But speaking of moments where you just had to be there, let's talk about sports a little bit. Because before we got into the recording of this episode, I talked a little bit on college sports. And I'll let Kiana go on here in a minute to talk about her Longhorns, because I know they got a dub or something. Something happened with them. I don't know. They didn't get me any dubs in NCAA college football, so they could suck a dick.
Trash.
But, yeah, you're a terrible quarterback. I hope you don't get drafted. But Auburn and Texas A&M had a game last night, and Holy jinkies. That game came down to it. Quadruple overtime. I don't know any players on either team, so I'm not going to try to tell you who made the catch. If Kiana, if you want to look up the people from the highlight, you could give it a shot. By the time I get done talking about it, though, I doubt you'll know who they are because I don't know who they are.
So.
I don't think you'll find it by the time I'm done bringing it up. But if you want to, you can just look it up yourself. Just search up Texas A&M versus Auburn. Great catch from whoever their wide receiver was in the end zone in Auburn side, because geez Louise, had a guy draped on his hip, basically was absorbing contact throughout the whole entire catch, brought the ball down, secured the catch and everything. Beautiful play on their end. Texas A&M though, I don't know who the hell that was that caught the ball or attempted to catch the ball for Texas A&M. Redshirt him, bench that man.
Yeah, that was
put him on
clip.
the bench
Directly in his hands.
Oh my God! It was like literally right here. You can't like right fucking here. It was, and there's nobody touching him.
Yeah.
It's literally just his own fault. He can't blame anybody. It's his own fault. The pass is meant to be low. You don't want it to be a high pass. You want to make it a low pass. Keep it together. You train this all day. You practice this every fucking day, every practice. And in quadruple overtime, you fucking just don't show up. It'd be like that, but man, shout out to Auburn because they got to rush the field after that game. I love seeing when the college students get a chance to rush the field after a big win like that. Like that was great.
It's definitely not something you see in the NFL except for Super Bowl. I don't know if
no,
does it
people
happen
don't really
often
rush.
for anything
People
else?
rush the field. Yeah, I mean Super Bowl people rush the field. I mean it's all
College football's
everybody.
different.
Yeah, college football is just different. There's no controlling all those drunk college kids.
That's fair.
Like for real though. For real. I mean, I don't know. But, Keanu, your Texas Longhorns do some shit outside of my video game that made a difference?
Listen here. We won against, I think it was Kentucky. Yeah, won against Kentucky, 31-14.
The Birds.
What's their record currently?
Who?
The Longhorns.
We're 10-1 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've only lost one game, and it was the one against Georgia. And they started telling everybody that Texas wasn't ready for the SEC, and they've lost more games than we have.
Hey, man. Hey.
So we're 8-2.
Yep.
We beat the Titans.
10-1,
We did.
baby.
We beat the Titans. We beat their
23-13.
Yep, beat. Right. People were complaining about calls. I don't give a fuck. Suck my ass. Win's a win. You didn't get it. You lost.
Honestly, even though
there was a couple calls where I was like,
call.
whatever. I don't give a shit, though. We won.
Yeah.
We won.
But
I don't care.
This is the first time I've experienced watching a
Levy.
game and there was a bad call against the opposite team. We were sitting there like, yeah.
It was the call. I know
exactly
what the call was. I know exactly what the call was. And I watched it back and it was the wrong call. It was a bad call. And I know it was a bad call, but it doesn't matter. It was a call in the end zone where it was supposed to be a touchdown, or it wasn't supposed to be a touchdown. It was supposed to be a broken up pass. But they called it a necessary roughness because they said there was helmet-to-helmet contact, or at least there was too much of contact in a certain area. Even though the hit was right in his chest, it was right in his arms. He hit him perfectly square, how you're supposed to. The only helmet contact that was made was when the player was coming down, it happens. It's during the fall. You're going to fall onto the guy if he is running at you to hit you. You're going to... It's how physics work, dog. Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. But
we proceeded to get a touchdown in the next play.
We proceeded to get a touchdown in the next play. Nobody cheered. But then for the rest of the game, we proceeded to bend Tennessee over and turn them into our... Welcome
not
to...
even the Vikings fans cheered after that touchdown.
Purple people eaters. Yeah.
That touchdown happened, and even the Vikings were like, I don't know if we earned that one.
Purple eaters.
Purple people eaters, yeah.
No, but even the Vikings fans after that touchdown were like, I don't know if we earned that one.
Fuck it. We won it. Fuck it. I don't care.
There was no like wild cheering or anything in the crowd.
There wasn't.
They're just like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, everybody was just like,
Yeah.
Golf claps.
Yeah.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Oof.
Pretty much.
Is there any other sports going on right now?
Any other sports? I mean... Basketball is happening. I don't know what's going on in that, so I'm not gonna bring
I
it
haven't
up.
heard you and
I don't
Greg talk
either.
much about it. Greg.
No,
You've got
I mean
other
it's
stuff
the
going on.
beginning season. I mean we're in the play-in, which is the mid-season tournament that happens. So we're doing that. Like you'll see those games pop up, and people have been going crazy in there. I mean, like I know one thing I will bring up because it is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite players in the league. Russell Westbrook recently, it was like pretty sure this past week, if not the week prior, had broke the record for the most triple doubles ever. And for y'all who don't know what the fuck a triple double is, let me explain. Triple double is basically, because I know you're shaking your head, yes, but you don't know what a triple double is. So a triple double is basically a stat line where you get 3 categories with double-digit numbers in them. So whether it be you get 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, that's a triple-double. 10 points, 10 steals, 10 assists, triple-double. 10 assists, 10 blocks, 10 rebounds, that's triple-double.
Gotcha.
If you get 10 blocks, 10 rebounds, and like 8 assists, there is such thing as a double-double. But the triple-double is something that Russell Westbrook has done consistently throughout his career to a point where nobody has done it. Like, he consistently held a triple-double stat line through 2 seasons.
Jesus.
So that means that he was getting rebounds, assists, points, or steals, or something. He was doing that and getting double digits in 3 categories in every game for 2 seasons straight.
Damn.
As a point guard, might I add. He is not a center. He's not 7 foot. He's not 6. Dude's like 6'5", 6'4". He's a point guard.
So tall.
Compared to the rest of the players on the
Yeah, compared to the rest
On
of
the
the players
court.
on the team, he is the shortest guy naturally on his team. The only position that he will normally play is point guard or shooting guard.
compared to us, yes, very
Compared
tall
to us,
human.
oh yeah, I'd still have to jump up to high five the man for sure. But
I
You'd have
wouldn't
to
even
jump
make it
even
that-
higher for the rest of the
I
team.
wouldn't
Yeah.
even make it that high.
Yeah.
I was 5'2".
the rest of the team would have to squat down to pat me on the head because I'd be a wee lad at that point. But nonetheless, I love Russell Westbrook. He's caught a lot of flack over his career because he's kind of one of those trash talky kind of guys. But I mean, I've always loved his gameplay and very early portions of his. Oh, am I boring you, Kiana?
No,
Oh.
I can't stop it.
Oh, my fault.
We
It
had,
just
we had a late
happens.
night yesterday.
I just wanted to give somebody.
You would have shut your face.
There is one other thing going on though. This upcoming Saturday, before you see the next episode.
You can unshut your face.
All right.
I was so confused. No, but there is something else going on this upcoming weekend before the next episode airs, so we'll talk about it now. Is Survivor Series War Games?
Oh, is that that?
It's this Saturday coming up.
Oh,
Yeah, that is this Saturday coming up.
I didn't realize it was actually that close. I thought we were actually
Can you
one.
fact check that for me.
Yeah, I thought we were at least one more week out.
I
thought we
believe that
had
they
one more
on
week.
SmackDown this past week they said after next Friday, that it'd be the following weekend. I'm pretty sure.
November 30th.
Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
so yeah, it would
this
it
upcoming
would-
Saturday.
Yeah, it's right after. Yeah,
So that's coming up.
That's gonna be
I'm
a
not really
jam-packed
sure
weekend, dog.
what kind of stuff is going on outside of the main 2 fights, the female and the male fights. I have not a fucking clue.
couldn't
don't
tell
either.
you, dog. I go to
'Cause-
sleep too early to catch any of them anymore at this point.
There's not as much promotion going on about anybody else. I believe that there's a feud going on between Cody and the dude that acts like Stone Cold. The name just Kevin Owens. No, yeah, Kevin Owens. Jesus, that is
No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
doing great. But I know there's a feud going on there. But the Rhea Ripley's back for the
Yep.
women's.
Yeah, she
War Games.
is.
asking Pierce titties and all. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
the mask it's doing something. I'm gonna be honest with you. But
I swear.
but Jay
Mask does nothing for me. She's just hot. I don't know what the mask is doing for you, but have at it, pal.
I'll do what
Sure.
I do what I do. Fuck you. But
This man gets
Jay-
happy when he sees Kane in his old mask too.
oh
I bet.
no, that's no. Okay,
That's the
I
fire.
fucking love that. I know.
It's literally
I
one of the
love-
best
that's one of-
sentences ever. It is
it's
one of the
so
best
good.
sentences ever.
That's the fire.
It does. It is. Like, no, just genuinely like
He does that in the middle of
between
the ring
him
at all
and
four.
Undertaker, they will, even when Undertaker had American Badass and he was coming out on the chopper, still had some of the best intros. We'll have to do that at some point too. We'll have to go over and like do like our favorite WWE like intros. That'd be a really cool one. Do a top 10 on that one.
She'd
at some
have
point.
to watch some YouTube videos, figure them out.
I mean, you can go through and look at the roster. I mean, they have some pretty sick ones. I mean, you could also just go back through and look at the best intros of all time, like John Cena's when he's running down for, it wasn't Royal Rumble, but I think it was WrestleMania, and he had all the guys there, and they were all doing the but it was all John. They were all dressed exactly as John, and they were all
wearing his
there.
merch, his hat, and the jorts.
The same thing that he was wearing to the ring. It was everything. I was like, oh, they seeing that as a kid, I was like, that's tough.
Yeah.
It was like a real Slim Shady, please stand up type moment. Like, it was super cool. Super cool. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to War Games. Like,
so then Jade Cargill got pushed out for I don't know if it's a storyline based thing or if there's a reason why she just couldn't be there for whatever reason, personal reasons or whatever.
Who knows?
But they switched her out with Bailey.
You're talking about when they found her on the hood of the car or whatever? Yeah.
I said Bailey's going to be replacing Jade Cargill. Thick with 3 C's.
I fuck with Bailey. Shout out to Bailey. Seen her at the live show. I couldn't believe how
that
big
was
she
the
in
moment where
person.
Al was just like,
yeah,
Bailey got it going on.
I was converted to being a Bailey fan. I was so bored with Bailey, everything that she was in, and then I seen her live. I was like, I'm a Bailey fan.
You're like,
I'm a Bailey fan. I like Bailey. Bailey is that type of shit. I fuck with her. Her fighting style is immaculate.
But then Paul Heyman came out and introduced CM Punk as the 5th member.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Heyman.
Jesus.
He's been doing that since ECW. That's why the whole crowd screamed it with him.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. It was so good.
I've seen every video possible of that moment so far, and it still makes me so happy because I was waiting for it. I'm like, we've got everybody back, even fucking Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Paul? You can't tell me we really injured him that bad through that table that he is not doing something right now.
Yeah.
And then, boop, there he is. Oh, it made me so happy. And then, like you said, for him to introduce CM Punk, what a great addition to this fucking group.
And
I'm so excited.
CM Punk's got history with Paul Heyman because they were in ECW together.
Yes.
So they've got their history together, and at the end of the intro, and after they beat the shit out of the new bloodline and whatever, CM Punk looked at Roman Reigns and said, I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing it for him. Doing it for Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people talking about how Paul Heyman was wearing the same outfit that
I saw that.
Sikoa wears, thinking that there's going to be some kind of storyline to match them back up. But they did a whole lot of storylines saying how much Paul hates Solo. So I think people are just speculating a little too far. They're thinking about it too much.
People are digging deep, man. But I mean, you never know. You never know
WWE
what they
is
have.
good about hiding in little details here and there to lead to a future thing.
Mm-hmm.
They'll hide things in plain sight for you, and you try to look past it, and you think that you know everything, and then all of a sudden there's a U-turn, and it's like, ooh, next thing you know, somebody's injured again.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, damn.
I was really hoping that Rhea wasn't going to come back until Royal Rumble, because I feel like that would have been more of a
that pop would have been crazy.
I don't care. I'm
dude.
so
That
excited.
pop
She's
would have
back.
been crazy. I mean, yeah, but I mean,
that would have went down as one of the best returns.
As soon as I saw the clip and then I heard her music and I was like, oh my God.
so because you don't. Oh, so Kiana, you don't know about one of the greatest pops in WWE history.
I hope it's the one that I think it is.
Okay, so I'll explain the story a little bit.
Okay.
We all know a wrestler by the name of Edge. I would hope.
Okay. Yep, we're on the same.
I would
page.
hope that we know the wrestler Edge. He wrestled for a very, very long time. He started out in like to put it in perspective, he was wrestling like right at the very end of it. I'm pretty sure the N64 video game era of wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah,
and he was like, he's been there for a while. And he was there throughout the entirety of the Attitude Era. He was Randy Orton's tag team partner throughout most of his Attitude Era.
Because Edge's nickname was the Rated R Superstar.
Yep.
And they named the tag team Rated RKO.
Okay.
Fire tag team, super good tag team. They both had problems with John Cena, and both of their rivalries between John and Edge and John and Randy spawned some of the best storylines throughout the entirety of the Attitude Era. Absolutely. Edge, and I want to say it was in 2008 I want to say 2008, 2009, somewhere around that time frame, Edge had wrestled at WrestleMania against a wrestler named Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Edge would go on to put on a fantastic match. It would end with Edge winning the belt. But that following night at Raw, Edge would then come out and make a statement basically saying that his doctor basically talked to him and he had injured his spine so much that he will not be able to wrestle again. So after winning the belt, basically becoming a hero because he's been heel most of his career, other than when he started, he became a heel for a majority of his career, having odds with Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and the Hardy Boys because he was dating Lita for a long time. He was running around with Randy, who was heel for the majority of his time outside of Evolution with Triple H and Ric Flair and Batista and that. Like they all. He was, majority of his career, he was all heel. And then he finally gets this moment to be the good guy because Alberto Del Rio is the heel. Everybody hates Alberto Del Rio. Nobody wants him to be champion. Everybody wants Edge to be champion. Breaks our hearts. He has to literally relinquish the title right after he gets it and has to leave the WWE because he just can't wrestle anymore. Flash forward to
I think it was 10 or 11 years after that.
Yeah. And we are in the middle of a Royal Rumble. In the middle of a Royal Rumble. And Royal Rumble is notorious for having random wrestlers from old and new just pop in, pop out, get 5 minutes, have their intro play, they go in, go out, boom, they're done. We've seen Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I'm pretty sure, do it. We've seen
I think the Dudley Boys.
We've seen the Dudley Boys pop up at certain points. Yeah,
they put in Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
was in one
he
of
was
them.
in at one
it's
point
they just
after
have
he
random
retired.
ones appear now and again just to kind of hype up the match because a Royal Rumble match is kind of a long.
Yeah,
match.
it's a really long, grueling match. We're talking 50
yeah.
wrestlers over the course of a pay-per-view, and that's
Right.
half
And now
of
they
the
do a
pay-per-view.
women's and the men's Royal Rumble, so it's even longer.
Right.
Yeah, and so to fill in the voids where it could kind of get dry, they'll throw in a random hey, here's this person that you probably forgot about
to build the hype up for a couple more minutes, and then just to make it interesting.
Yeah,
about the whole thing.
And we are at
I think it was in the 30s.
It was we were in the 30s. I think it was 32nd, 34th pick, somewhere in that range. I want to say. I don't know specific numbers, but I will say it was we were deep into the Rumble at this point. We were in the middle of the Rumble, and it's kind of very meh right now. Just like I said, it's kind of dying down. People are eliminated. There's I think only 3 people in the ring at this time. And they're counting down. They're doing the timer. When they do the timer every Royal Rumble, there's always the crowd 10, 9, 8. The countdown's going. They'll do a big sound effect with it, and then right at the end they'll do the big burn.
Yeah.
And then they do a pause, and it's a very extended pause compared to what they normally do because they normally do a pause no matter what for somebody's sound for somebody's music. This one is a little bit longer, and everybody's like, "Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?" And then all you hear is, "You think you know me?" And then everybody, It is the literal. It is one of the biggest out of nowhere. It wasn't talked about. There was nothing on social media. He's not wrestling in any other promotions. He hasn't been a part of the WWE for years. He hasn't said. Nobody said.
He was hidden the whole time
happened.
before because they did a documentary on this Royal Rumble just for Edge.
Yes,
he was hidden. He was masked. He was hood up, hidden in his fucking RV the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
leading up to him coming out, it was
nobody
insane. There was superstars that didn't even know about it.
I literally cried. As a grown man, because I'm a grown man at this point. I literally have a job. I have a car. I pay for rent at this point. I literally cried as a grown man because I was in tears when Edge left because I wanted to like Edge. Edge has one of my favorite spears of all time. Yeah. He literally delivers the spear almost better than anybody just because he has the most iconic moments. Genuinely. He speared Jeff Hardy off a ladder mid-air.
While Jeff Hardy's hanging from a belt in a ladder match.
What? He is one of the cool. He's the only dude to fuck up on live TV on the WWE. What are we talking about? Him and Lita got down and dirty in the middle of a bed in the middle of the ring.
I'm pretty sure that was WWF, or was that?
No,
was that Attitude Era?
Was Attitude Era.
So it was WWE. Okay, yeah.
Yes, Jesus. That was under Vince McMahon's word. The freaky
bull. It was a fucked up section of the WWE, but it was there. It happened. He fucked the bitch on live television.
And by the way, Lita and Matt dated in real life. They really broke up in real life to pursue this storyline. So everything they're doing is actually pissing Matt off. Matt had went on tangents and beat Edge up off fucking set because of this. And even called like Lita on podcasts and shit, calling her and was like basically talking the whole time. It was bad. But Edge, fucking awesome dude, was awesome to see him come back. It's literally one of the greatest pops in Royal Rumble history. And that's why we say if there was a time for Rhea to come back, that's a really good time.
But instead, she came back with the mask on. I think
she
should. I think they should have waited.
It's still cool because like everybody loves Rhea. Everybody wants her to wrestle no matter what. It didn't matter when she came back. Everybody was going to be hyped no matter what.
Yeah.
But if they would have just kind of played it out a little bit longer,
because it would have
been cool.
2-3 months away.
Yeah, we're not that far off. We're not that far off. But
I don't care. I was geeked.
But
I
just think the pop would have been crazy. I think that's what they should have went for.
Yeah.
But they didn't. It is what it is.
They probably have something already planned for that.
Probably. I mean, like once again, you never know what's going to happen with Paul and Hunter or whatever you want to call him, Triple H's storyline.
Can you look up the card for who all's wrestling at War Games so far? I don't know if they are going to add anything Monday or Friday. I don't know. I think Cody and Kevin Owens are fighting again. Is that or they're just building that story for like the Royal Rumble or something? I'm not sure. No, I don't think they do title matches at Royal Rumble. I don't know. What? Sorry, I was still talking about something. What are you asking?
We didn't watch UFC before the last recording, did we? UFC happened after, right?
No, we recorded Sunday. So we
No.
Last week?
No, we didn't. I don't think we did.
We recorded Sunday morning. No, we didn't. We didn't record Sunday morning because you had to do the stuff with your sister.
Yes.
So no, we still have UFC to talk about.
Yes. So shout out to Johnny Bones Jones for literally retiring Stipe Miocic. Shout out to Stipe Miocic though. Very well decorated heavyweight legend. Shout out to him.
He's hanging up the gloves.
He did hang up the gloves, but I mean, after taking a spinning back kick like that, I would hang up life too. Let's be real.
That shit.
That was good shit.
Let's be real.
That looked like it hurt.
Let's be real.
So bad.
Like,
I mean, he hit the ground like.
It looked like he broke rib on contact.
Yeah.
Easy.
God, yeah.
Like
he says he was fine, but
dude. I mean, like he's a trained fighter. I mean, I don't doubt that he is strong enough to take that kick, but I know that he wasn't gonna be able to do more of that. There was no way.
In there.
He's definitely walking around with a fat bruise on his hip for sure.
At the very minimum, a fractured rib.
Oh
but
yeah. To
that
take
shit looked like it was broken.
Straight fucking,
his heel looked like it caved in his, section.
Yeah.
No, that's
John Jones.
I know we talked about it. For the entire time we were doing the playbacks, all of us were just screaming, "Oh!"
I literally, Kiana had recorded it for her Snapchat. She caught me in the background going, "Yeah, Stipe's probably gonna retire after that. There's no shot he's probably gonna retire after that. Yeah. I don't think that he's taking that kick and going on anymore." And then, sure enough, I think I'm done. Yeah. I think I'm done. Yeah, it was a great event.
Fuck, he didn't even say he thinks he's done. He was like, "No,
I'm done." Yeah, no, I'm done.
I'm hanging him up.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, other than that, though, I mean, it was a great event. I enjoyed the event. That was just the biggest moment for me. That was John Jones.
What we did talk about was the boxing match because that was the day before.
Yes, that was the day before. So
boxing match.
Yep. Jake Paul.
For you, Scott, there's the Gunther and Damian Priest, the Rhea Ripley one.
Oh yeah, I forgot Gunther and Damian Priest were fighting.
Cody
That's
Rhodes
right.
And Kevin Owens.
That's gonna be a good one.
Braun Breaker and Sheamus.
Well, hold on, what was after Gunther? I'm sorry.
Was the Rhea Ripley and the.
It's the War Games. The War Games match.
So that's the second match.
It says
I doubt this is in order.
It says there's predictions.
Of
Cody Rhodes
the orders.
And Kevin Owens, and then Braun Breaker and Sheamus.
I don't know. They haven't been putting the IC title on pay-per-views for matches lately. The back and forth for that title has been all on Monday Night Raw.
Right.
That is so weird to me.
So the Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes is just a prediction right now.
I think so, yeah.
So it's probably not going to happen because there's only one more SmackDown before the pay-per-view. I doubt they're going to add it last minute. But they are building that up that Cody is basically betraying Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens thinks everybody's against him. But they're saying Kevin is saying that Cody betrayed him because he joined up with Roman Reigns for the last pay-per-view to help him against the Bloodline. Because apparently Roman Reigns has basically ruined Kevin Owens' life in the entirety of the last 4 years or some shit.
Yes, of course he has, because duh.
Kevin Owens ruined a lot of people's lives, according to the majority of the superstar roster.
I just need Kevin Owens.
Storyline-wise, Roman's a great guy, I'm sure.
I just need Kevin Owens to start delivering pop-up power bombs like he back in NXT. That's all I need. That's all I need.
He's really good at pop-up power bombs.
Dude.
Geeked when you sent that UFC one with...
what was his name?
I was just
Michael Chandler and Dan Hook.
I was
Dan
just
the Hangman Hooker.
asking about him during the last
Yeah.
UFC fight.
Was that
you
a
sent
confirmation?
it.
No, it was a one of those like if there's a time to do it, now is the time to do it type of post. Like people are basically like, so Dan Hooker and Michael Chandler, both very good fighters. Michael Chandler is just a very entertaining fighter to watch, and Dan Hooker has actually been on a very good fighting spree. He's been winning. I think he won the last 4 or 5 fights that he's done, and so people are saying like these two really need to have a fight. Either that or, now hear me out. I say make one of them fight Max Holloway for the BMF belt. The bad motherfucker belt.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who Max Holloway is.
The BMF belt. Have them fight. Whoever wins that, say by some off chance Michael Chandler beats Max Holloway. Now Michael Chandler has the BMF belt. Now put Dan the Hangman Hooker in that fight.
I'm so excited.
Make them fight for the BMF belt because they're gonna throw. Oh, they're gonna throw, and and the thing about it too is it's a rematch because they've already fought before, so it'd be them running it back because I'm pretty sure one of them got injured in the fight. And it didn't finish. So it would be a rematch for a fight that was never actually finished back in the day. Because I think I remember reading that correctly from somebody. Sorry, I thought something fell out of my pocket. I think I saw that posted by somebody on Twitter that was a rematch.
Damn,
But
the Hangman.
yeah, she loves that man. She loves that
I
man.
love
Love
that
UFC. They had a UFC.
I would like to see at least one more match with Connor before he just decides to forever quit it.
I would love for Connor to come back and do something, but
just
damn,
one,
he
just
don't want to
one
do.
more match.
He don't want to do. He got all bubbled up for nothing.
So he don't need to. Technically, he doesn't need to. He's probably rolling in money, but
Come
on, one more.
What do you mean probably? No, he is. He's rolling in more money
He
than we will
is.
ever see.
sorry, I used the wrong word.
You
My
did.
bad.
Yeah, probably is not the word. Probably is not the
Probably.
word. But
Let's see.
oh man,
It would be nice to see one more match out of him, though.
absolutely.
Was there anybody else that won any fights that night that we wanted to talk about?
No, there was a fight night that happened yesterday though.
Well,
Technically,
there was
it
that female one. No, that was the boxing match. Never
that was a
mind.
boxing match.
Also,
yeah, you're
his-
still
the one,
stuck
the
on
one
the
that
boxing
keeps
match.
headbutting
His
the
net
bitch.
worth is
Yeah.
$200 million.
It's definitely more than that.
It sounds like that's a little low, to be honest.
It's definitely more than that. But no, there was a UFC fight night that did happen. They had UFC Fight Night China, and it was Peter Yan versus Verdugo, or Figueiredo. Sorry, Figueiredo. Peter Yan versus Figueiredo, and that was actually a very good match. Peter Yan won that with flying colors. There was a female match that happened as the co-main event, though. Yan Zhan Yan and Tabitha Ritchie. Yan won immaculately. She is a second-ranked fighter in the women's strawweight, and she's also Chinese, so she won it in China. Crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
But not only that, the women's strawweight champion is also Chinese.
Oh,
And she
shit.
was in the crowd. And she called her out.
shit.
And everybody went f***ing boinkers. And I went, oh my God. And the thing is, too, that would also be another rematch because Yan had the belt prior to the new Chinese women strawweight champion holding it. Both of them are immaculate fighters. I love both of them to death. Like, really, they're both great fucking fighters. I would love to see this happen again. I would love to see that fight happen again. Another one that I'll bring up real quick was there were 2 KOs of the night that made big numbers for replays. Because dear Lord, There was a women's fight. Let me see if I can find it here. Ming Shi and oh man, I cannot pronounce her name properly. Either way, it was another strawweight fight. Round 3, 46 seconds into the fight. Ming Shi threw one of the meanest head kicks and absolutely stiffened this girl up. I don't know who's going to edit it. It's a very small clip. We might be able to edit it in and kind of like throw it up on screen if we can. It's already been all over the place. So if you haven't seen it already, if we can make it work, we'll try. If not, it is what it is. You'll just have to look it up yourself. But either way, gruesome. I mean, like, the girl went to go slightly block low, and it hit straight to the middle of her nose.
Oh, God.
It was aggressive. And then the last one that I'll talk about is important because of a few reasons. It was Son Kenan versus Muslim Salikov. It was a welterweight fight. It was the fight actually before the co-main event. Salikov is a 43-year-old man fighting in the UFC. I think it's like 43, 42, something like that, somewhere around that range, maybe even 45.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Calls himself the Kung Fu Master.
Okay.
Trained in China for years. Also won by landing one of the cleanest spinning back kicks I've ever seen in my life. Literally threw a fucking spinning back kick, straight heel to the temple, put the man's lights out immediately. There was no, literally kicked his soul out of his body. There was nothing stopping it from leaving his body. It was a vessel after that. There was nothing left. But that was UFC Fight Night yesterday morning. I actually ended up waking up early enough to watch the main card for that. I did miss the first big head kick by the female fighters, which I was kind of sad about because I would have loved to have seen that. But I did get to see the spinning head kick, and I did get to see Peter Yan fight. And Peter Yan will then, I think he's going to be fighting for the bantamweight title in the next fight after this. I'm pretty sure this was the contender match to see who would go on and fight the champion who is holding it at the current moment. So we will see how that goes. I think it's going to be a fun one. Anybody else got anything of importance that they wanted to bring up? Because I mean, I got
nothing important.
We got a few topics. I mean,
not anymore.
I ain't got nothing important, but something
topics.
happened yesterday that still I keep thinking about it.
What is it? What is it, Scott? What do you got on your mind?
So yesterday we had our Friendsgiving.
Yes.
We did all.
Shout out to my coconut crack. It did great.
It's so good.
Yesterday we had our Friendsgiving. I did a lot of running yesterday. And Brittany made a comment after that. I told her the story about this. I mean, everybody was sitting there. I'm just going to reiterate it for the people. But went to her house to pick up a ham.
Yeah.
And I originally only went there to get the ham.
Yeah.
I was there for 45 minutes. Obviously, I left with the ham, but we did a lot more stuff. We were sitting there in the kitchen, and she closed her fridge door, and it doesn't close all the way. She has to like push on it to get it to close all the way. And she was talking about how she needs a new fridge, but she wants to get one with an ice maker.
Okay.
And with the water spout on it, all that kind of stuff. And I was just like, well, to do that, you need a water line.
Yeah.
Run up through the floor or whatever to be able to do that. And I looked behind her fridge, and there was one there. Take to the fridge, and I was just like, that's weird. This fridge doesn't have an ice maker. It shouldn't have a water line. Next thing you know, her fridge is pulled away from the wall. I see the hose going through the floor. Next thing you know, I'm in her basement with a flashlight. Looking for it. I told her, hey, go put a cup under that thing. Wait for yell at me if water comes out of it. I start turning. She's like, there's water. Turn it off.
Oh my God.
All for the ham, and yeah.
And then we end up talking about new furniture for her living room because her couch is beat up. She's got big ass dogs.
Yep, big ass fucking.
And then I started talking about how
ginormous ass mutated ass. Yeah.
But then I was talking about how we could. I could build shelves for her for behind it so she doesn't lose access to her outlets and shit like that. And we were explaining all this to Brittany last night, and she looked at Kiana as Kiana was walking down the hallway, and she's like, "I think you owe this man a Father's Day gift after you just did what just happened today."
I mean,
because I
basically
I walked in her house acting like her dad, and she was just.
I didn't
Brittany,
ask for this, okay?
Brittany said that you should tell your dad that he's gonna have to talk to me about co-parenting.
Jeez Louise. So I guess they could go.
I just be doing dad type when I'm over at my friend's house.
I guess I can go into my next thing that I want to ask. What are you thankful for? Because I mean, I guess that was the only thing that we didn't bring up last week for Thanksgiving.
that's fair.
So what do you think before, Kiana? I hope it's Scott. I would surely hope after he did all that sweet for you.
Adding to that though, before she answers, is when we were here last night.
Oh yeah, this is after you left.
We sat in the after you left. We sat in the office looking at new fridges and furniture
And building a couch and.
Because
Oh my God.
we was looking at IKEA, and you can design and build your own couch. That's where we got mine.
And he told me he'd take me to IKEA to go pick everything up too, because he's got a truck.
Sorry.
I don't be sorry to me. I ain't your wife. I ain't your wife.
This isn't her.
This ain't my time. This ain't my
That's
time that I'm messing with you. It's her
hilarious.
time. She's messing with you, not me. Not me. I got my P5 at the crib while y'all out there moving shit in cold weather. That's straight. I ain't got a truck. I'll take my little Honda Accent and down the fucking road.
Because the way we got my furniture is we my brother-in-law lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we went to pick him up for Christmas last
Shout out to
last
Chicago,
year.
that fucking cesspool of bull.
Well, technically, he lives in Naperville.
They
but
got
it's
great
basically
pizza, though.
Chicago.
They got great pizza.
But we went up there to pick him up for Christmas last year, and I took my truck and my trailer with me, and I hit the IKEA in Chicago. I was like,
Yeah.
we're already going to be there.
Right.
It saves me the trip from having to go back.
And they
do all
didn't
this
have a
other
couch yet or anything, so they needed
Makes
one.
sense.
Well,
Makes
we
sense.
did, but we gave him our own.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say I got the old couch.
Yeah.
I love those things, man. I use those whenever I just kind of want to kick back and watch football. Like I really just kind of chill back, like watch football, or just when I go to bed now, it's like my go to bed TV because I don't run my newer TV overnight since I play games on it all day. I'll turn that off, let it be cool overnight, and then I'll run the big TV while I go to bed and just have some background noise. Yeah. I still need to invest into like a little fan or something. I need one of those like bed fans. I need something to push air on me when I'm sleeping.
I got one of those.
That's what I'm saying. I need one. I don't have one. I get so much better sleep when I do have one. And it doesn't even need to be like on high. I just need something to like push a little bit of air on me. And then if I like TV goes off or video stops playing, I still have that noise in the background, you know? But what are you thankful for, Kiana? What are
My
you?
friends
Your
and
friends,
my family.
Oh
The
man.
norm.
The norm. What about you, Scott? What are you thankful for this year? What are you
This
thankful
year specifically, I'm thankful for this.
for? Yeah.
This too.
Yeah, this is huge.
Shout out to all
So
y'all.
we're
with
not
what's
we're
going
not
on.
huge yet.
No, but this is
we
huge.
wanna
This
be,
is
but
huge for us. Like
what
we're not
we've-
huge as like
We're
a
getting close to
community.
triple digits.
Yeah,
We are. We're
getting
at
up
87
there.
subscribers.
You guys
as
have been
of
helping us
So
out
our
a lot. We love you
Facebook's
guys.
got, what was it, 216?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we're over 200 followers on Facebook.
Yes.
Yep.
Shout out to you guys. We've been slowly growing, and we love watching it happen. Like it brings us great joy looking at that number change every single day.
Yeah,
like,
I just downloaded that YouTube Studio app
Oh,
or
you
whatever
just now
yesterday.
got that?
I got it hooked up on it
No, none
yesterday.
of y'all told me about it. The only one I
thought you
had
had
was
it.
the
I
business
swear to God, I
one.
could have swore we brought it up.
Yeah,
Oh my
I-
God.
Because he
thought
said
you
the
had
same
it.
thing. I was like, no, because when he was like, well, if you look at the YouTube Studio app, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And he's
Yeah.
like, you don't have that? And I'm like, no, I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
She can see
my
the
goodness.
analytics. She can see.
So shout out
everything
to all
that's going on.
y'all.
No, shout out to everybody. We love you guys we love you guys. We love all the people that show up for the live streams. Even if we're not all able to talk at the same time, we do love everybody that shows up for the live streams because I
Yeah.
can still go back and see the transcript for the chat when I watch the video, so I can
Yeah.
see what you guys have said at certain points. So if there's ever anything that you say in there, I know what you say, and I
Yeah.
love seeing you guys show up.
So
we
we,
always
uh,
appreciate the support.
Yeah, I missed this week's episode for the premiere because I've been fighting a cold all week. If you haven't heard me
Oh yeah,
sniffling
dude,
this
it's
whole
been
episode.
kicking everybody's ass. Everybody's got the sniffles.
I only have the
almost did
sniffles
not-
because my nose is really cold right now.
Yeah,
it
it
could be
is.
worse.
It's getting
Could be worse.
to
I
that
don't
point where
have
it's getting
cooties
consistently.
right now, thankfully.
It's
Yeah,
getting to that point.
it's been a pain in the ass. I almost called off Friday. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man.
I walked in and looked at Jake and I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here right now.
I'm just sad we got
And
this early. But
Alan
fucking
talked
week.
about how he had a headache or something like that, and I pulled my lunchbox out and I was like, "What do you need?"
Right.
I was like, I got headache pills, I got allergy pills, I got cough drops, I got cold medicine, and a spare bottle of juice. What you got? What you need? And Jake looked at me. He's like, "You got a fucking pharmacy with you, bro. What are you doing?"
Fucking witch doctor. He just needs the weird fucking beak
Listen,
mask.
as a truck driver, I got tired of
Those are
being
dope
out on the
masks.
road.
Those are
Okay.
dope masks. I for real, like that is one Halloween costume I do love seeing whenever it does pop
Plague
up. Is the
doctors.
witch doctor. Yeah.
But I'm a truck driver and I'm tired of being out on the road and I got sniffles because they're seeding the fields or it's harvested season.
Yeah.
And so I got the allergy meds for that. I'm tired
Dude,
of having a
yeah.
headache and not being able to do anything about it. If I've got a cold, I got cold medicine and I got cough drops. I stay strapped. Because I'm tired of having a headache on the road and go to a gas station and it's $10 for 2 Tylenol.
I have a bottle of Tylenol, I have a bottle of ibuprofen, and then I have nasal spray.
So,
I
editor,
don't
what
fuck
I
with
need
this,
you
bro.
to do is there's the sidekick in Osmosis Jones. Pop that right up next to Scott's face. He is the pill,
pill?
like he
Yeah.
is the pill soldier from Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
That is Scott.
Yep.
That is Scott. Whatever his name is,
God.
feel free to call him that whenever you see him in public, because Dory is also a nickname
Or
for
Dory.
him now. Yep.
That's not.
I'm about to say, I'd say this year I am thankful not only for this, of course, because I mean this has been a big part of like not only
half the year almost. Now.
yeah, like it's been a big part of honestly like my mental health and how like I feel on the weekends, because I mean like going to work all week, waking up as early as I do, and then being on the weekends and waking up as early as I do because of my work week, it definitely sucks. But being up this early in the morning to do stuff like this makes me super happy, and I look forward to doing it.
Yeah.
And it gives me more stuff to think about when I'm at work, trying to think about what's going to happen in the future. So it's been a big part of my life that I'm really thankful for. I will say I'm thankful for the amount of good anime that we've had come out this year. We've had a lot of really good shows happen this year.
That's
a lot
fair.
of good
That's
shit
fair.
start off, a lot of good shit wrap up.
got
We've had
Anime, the podcast.
yeah. There's been a lot. I mean, shout out to the music too that's come out this year. I know a lot of us have had a lot of artists that have dropped albums this year that we've all fallen in love with. Like between you having your Post Malone country
Yeah.
albums that you've
Yeah.
fallen in love with.
Yeah.
I know you've had probably a couple that you've been in love with too throughout the year. I mean, your musical variety's all over the place. So I don't
Yeah.
ever know what the fuck you're listening to. But I mean, also same here with me though, because I mean, Starbomb dropped a new album. Ninja Sex Party dropped These Nuts, which is a great album. Still love it. It's my number one listened to album on my rewind this year.
Dude, my rewind's crazy.
I'm so excited to see my Spotify one. That always comes out later.
Oh,
we do
yeah.
YouTube music, so we got ours a little
Little
earlier.
early, yeah. And my YouTube music has been used way more than my Spotify has been this year, so I know my Spotify is going to be not worth for.
I didn't
I
use
only
Spotify,
use
at
Spotify.
all.
Yeah, I was like, my YouTube music is going to mean way more to me, and it told me that I am apparently number one fan of Huey Lewis and the News. Thank you. That is me. Hello. I'm the number one fan. I am in the 0.1% of
Jesus.
listeners of Huey Lewis and the News. My top 5 songs of the year were all Huey Lewis and the News. My number one song of the year was Do You Believe in Love by Huey Lewis and the News. And the only thing that separated all of that was my most listened to album, or longest listened to album, which had 45 minutes, was These Nuts by Ninja Sex Party.
And he said it's because it's the only album that released this year that he listened to all the way through.
Yep.
The 45 minutes
So
is
shout
the
out
length
to
of the album.
music, anime, the podcast, family, friends,
Yeah.
significant others.
Yeah. All
All of the above.
all the meat
Yes.
beat sessions I had this year.
Yeah.
Shout out to
God.
those.
Jesus
Shout out to
Christ.
those. Great. Had some good sessions this year. It was solid.
Stop it.
Put some solid work in.
Stop.
Forearms ain't look better. Forearms ain't look better.
Just stop it.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
One thing about my my YouTube music rewind or recap for 2024 that still blows my mind to look at and think about is that I'm in the top 4% of Tupac listeners.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
My favorite album
Look
of
at
the
this
year
guy.
was a country Post Malone album, but I'm in the top 4% of
That
Tupac
who you think?
listeners.
That's that guy right there. That's who you think
Yeah.
listens to Tupac?
Yeah, I listen to Tupac. What's up? Nah, but hold on, I'm gonna pull it up real quick because there's a couple that I wanted to note on that list that I got going on here.
Let's say you do
Is
that.
My
I got
top tracks are
one more
so
after,
different.
After you're done, I got
Because
one
my
more thing
song
to
of the
be
week.
thankful for.
My song of the week, I think it was either last week or the week before, was "Die with a Smile." I think
Yeah.
it was the week before last.
Yep.
Was "Die with a Smile."
I'm, like, slowly sinking
I
in my
just
chair.
started liking that
I was
song.
like here, and I was like
Yeah. Jesus.
getting underneath the table.
No, but that song, I just found the love for that song like a month and a half ago, and it's my second listened to top track of the year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My number one is "Shameless Suicide" by Suicide Boys and Shakewell, but then after that it's okay, figure yourself out. It's "A Whole Lot of Gray," which is another song off of the Suicide Boys and Shakewell album, but then it's "The Crossroads," and then it's "Ambitions as a Writer." Those are my top 5 top tracks of the year. But then my artist is Suicide Boys, Tupac, Post Malone, only because of his country album. I love his other stuff too, but this year heavily just that album, and then 50 Cent and Shakewell.
I guess I'll go ahead and do mine too. Then.
I fuck with 50 Cent heavy.
Yeah,
One
Spotify
of my
puts theirs
favorite
out like
movies.
towards the end of November.
Yep.
So I have to wait for mine.
It's
So-
like, one of my favorite movies of all time is the Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
It's a
that
good
makes
movie.
sense. My top artist of the year, like I said,
Huey
Huey
Lewis
Lewis in the News. Yes, The Pillows, which is the band that did the soundtrack for Foolie Cooley, which is one of my top 5 anime of all time. That first album for the anime, the first season of the anime, is still till this day one of my favorite soundtracks for anything ever. Then I have Asian Kung Fu Generation, who also is another Japanese rock band that did anime intros for so many anime. Between Naruto, they did Bleach. They've done one of my favorite anime of all time, Erased, which is also featuring one of my favorite songs by them, which is Re:'Re. It's like when you send like an email and it's like you sent it twice or whatever,
Yeah.
you forwarded it twice, it's that. Then it's Van Halen. And then Y&T, which Y&T is like an old metal band, which is kind of like Sammy Hagar meets like Whitesnake in a sense.
Yeah.
If I could like kind of pair it together, it's kind of like Sammy Hagar meets Whitesnake, or like Sammy Hagar meets White Lion. Too. I mean, same like similar name, but two bands that sound. They just got that type of like old metal kind of sound, but the singer itself, he very, very much so stands out. Same thing with my top tracks are all hilarious. All Huey Lewis in the News. Number 1 song, Do You Believe in Love? Number 2 song, Heart and Soul. Number 3, Doing It All for My Baby, which was actually one of my songs of the week for Halloween. Number 4 is I Want a New Drug. And then number 5 is Stuck With You. All Huey Lewis in the News. Yes, I know. I'm Christian Bale from American Psycho.
Goodness
You're going to have to send me that
gracious.
screenshot, and I'll put both of ours up on the screen so you guys
Oh,
can
yeah,
look at
so
it
you
a little
guys
bit
can take a
clearer.
peek. Yeah, I'm the hometown hero, apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently
I'm a superhero.
Yeah, I am loyal to the people and music I love and keep my favorite songs on repeat, which is absolutely true. I
Yeah.
just listen to the same all the time.
And then I'm the superhero. You soar across the musical landscape, exploring diverse musical far and wide.
Yeah.
I
Alrighty
listen
then.
to a lot of different genres, if you can't tell.
Yeah, and shout
There's
out
actually
to
no metal on that list now that I think about it.
Yeah, no.
Not a single one. I listen to a lot of metal, but not as much as everything else,
Apparently.
apparently. But
not
whenever
screaming
we
about your
get,
emotions as much anymore, man.
But there's a
You're getting it out with an acoustic guitar now.
There's a section. No, not with Suicide Boys. But with
No, because
there's
that
a
just sounds
section.
like.
And you listen to it enough,
And then
you
it goes.
You start. The bass do be slapping on that.
This
shit.
is like straight.
No.
That's all I hear was, and people go, "Man, this is a banger."
It is. It is a
With
banger.
Betty Boop in the background, hitting the mean honky tonk
God.
little fancy pants dance.
Nah, but
Fucking
Jesus
Jeez
Christ.
Louise.
There's a section of the 2024 recap thing where it shows like percentages of different like emotions. My largest emotion was apparently 33% sad.
yeah. Oh yeah, mine.
Yeah.
yeah. His is hilarious
Whenever
compared to
you get
mine.
yours for Spotify, you have to get it, and we'll read it off to us in a later episode, and we'll put
Yeah.
yours up on screen.
Yeah, because
too.
I'm pretty sure they do theirs towards the end of
Oh
November.
yeah,
I
they do
think.
theirs like I think like a 2 week difference, 2 or 3 week difference.
Yeah.
Ours
so-
came out yesterday.
Yeah, ours came
yesterday.
out yesterday or the day before.
I'll say it'll probably come out maybe next week or the week after.
Yeah.
Because my top track of it was "Shameless Suicide." I don't know how Spotify works exactly, but with you recap, it plays your top track as you're going through your recap. So I got to listen to "Shameless Suicide" the entire time I was scrolling through this thing,
Goodness
and I fuck with that
gracious.
song so hard.
Goodness
The intro of it
gracious.
itself sounds normal, doesn't sound crazy. It does later, but it is what it is. But the intro itself,
please.
it builds the hype for the song as you're leading into it. I love it. I love that song.
So I got one more topic I'm going to throw at you here before we go ahead and lean into our last little bit because we're gonna dip back into something that we haven't done in a while. One last thing that I actually will say before we move on to this topic, I'm going to throw at you. I want to say I am thankful for Pokemon Pocket. I do have to say I'm thankful for that game because genuinely it has sparked not a newfound love, but it brought back the love that I had for the Pokemon TCG. I loved that game growing up. I had a big desire to play it as a kid, but like a lot of my friends around me who talk about it too, they just didn't have a lot of people around them that cared enough to play the game outside of just collecting the cards.
Yeah.
And so it was never a game that was really played around me like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic was. And I'm loving that people are having a much easier way to access the game and play it at a much simpler level and enjoy it while having their own cards to mess with virtually. Because it's also like boosted how many people are actually playing the real life game or even going out and buying packs and trying cards and going and trying out the other TCG live app and playing that. Like we even got Run TMC, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today, but he was with us last night for the Friendsgiving. He was playing with us. He bought his own structure deck. I mean, granted, it got its dick kicked in the dirt, but he bought his own structure deck. He's interested enough to where he's trying to play, and that's what the point of these games are, is like, especially when it comes to a game like this, it's meant to bring people who haven't played the game before in and play it at a much simpler level. But it's done it to a point now where people are even branching out and playing it at its base level or even its most complex level and playing it at the live and going to the local card shops. I mean, hell, we've been going to Burke's, we've been going to Hidden Layer, we've gone to places around town a lot more frequently than what we used to because we've just gotten inspired to play more in real life than what we used to before. So,
and it's pulling people away from being just Pokemon TCG collectors.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
actually getting them to play the game.
Yes.
But it does make it hard for whenever we're going to like shops and stuff like that looking for singles, and there's graded slabs everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want that card,
but I'm not going to break a slab.
But I wanted to play it.
I'm not going to
break a graded slab.
Yeah.
You literally have to.
So it's like, and they don't have
bitch.
any of the singles of it regularly, and I was like, unfortunately, the collector aspect makes it harder for us to build decks because some cards that we really want to play are also very valuable cards.
Yes, that is the problem with my deck.
Not
currently.
stupidly valuable, but valuable enough to like, man.
I gotta
think of a different way of building a deck.
Yeah, but I gotta say I'm thankful for it because it has, like I said, it's made a lot of people who weren't playing it before more open to playing it, and it's given them a lot more opportunities to enjoy the card game as much as I did whenever I was in love with it as a kid. Like all I did whenever I got packs was waiting to go home and upload them to the TCG Live to go play online and play against people because I love the fucking game. I think the game is awesome and I think it plays well. And I mean, hell, it's Pokemon. How could you not like Pokemon?
Right.
But let's kind of branch off of that. What's a Pokemon that you hate the most? What is your most disliked Pokemon?
You asked us this
I asked this last night.
I didn't have an answer for it because it's such a hard question to answer. I love Pokemon in itself. There really hasn't ever been a Pokemon where like, yo, what the fuck is this?
No, I get that.
I mean, I want to hate Klefki, but it's not a bad Pokemon. Realistically, it is a playable Pokemon.
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah,
out.
Brittany looked at everybody. She was like, "Hey, so why is it Mr. Mime?"
Yeah. Why is it Mr. Mime? And I mean, I could get that.
Or Jinx. You said Jinx.
Jinx also could go into that category. If we're going to
What?
if we're gonna throw Mr. Mime up there, Jinx can go right next to him.
There you go.
They are like it's like husband and wife. They like go hand in hand together of how weird they are. I really, really, really hate the giant fucking worm. There is a giant Alaskan bullworm.
The one that I got the full art card for.
It's just an Alaskan bullworm,
and they named it Orthworm. Instead of Earthworm, Orthworm.
Orthworm?
ORTH.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pulled the giant fucking worm.
When we first got back into the game, and we bought a booster for Stellar Crown.
Yep.
And we split that 50-50.
Traded packs too. Traded one pack. I think that was the pack that we traded.
No, that was the one we split 50-50 was the new set.
Was it? I don't know. I don't remember.
I
don't
can't
remember. I don't think it was. I don't think it was out yet. No, it wasn't. It wasn't out yet. It wasn't out yet.
Oh no! We bought the little 6-pack bundles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought those.
Yeah.
But we got those, and we split it. We traded a pack for Surging Sparks.
Yep.
But when we first got back into it, the first rare card that I pulled was a full art Orthworm.
It's only worth like $5 as well. It wasn't even that good of a card.
It's something that's going to stay in the box until hopefully eventually it gains value someday.
Yeah.
It probably won't.
It probably won't. It's a giant fucking worm.
Yeah.
It's literally an Alaskan bullworm. It's literally just that. That's exactly what it is. But I figured I'd ask you that. Just because, like I said, I brought it up last night. I had it here in the notes. It was something that I was thinking about because I was like, man, there are some Pokemon like I really just hate. Like,
I hate when I'm in the grass looking for a specific Pokemon and a fucking Pidgey pops out or something like that.
I specifically I really don't like Diglett, bro.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about Diglett too.
Like, I really don't like Diglett, and I hate its Alolan form. It literally is just the Beach Boys Diglett.
Yeah.
It is Beach Boys Diglett. It is. And I'm just like, I fucking hate that. Out of all the cool forms that came from the Alolan forms, that one I hate the most.
Yeah.
I hate it so fucking much. I used to hate Dragonite as a kid. I really used to hate Dragonite's design as a kid because I thought his design was too simple. I thought his design was just I thought it was like a little kid designed him. Like, he just looks like a child's cartoon. He doesn't look like a fearsome dragon, but like whenever he's depicted in any version of Pokemon, he goes toe to toe with like every Charizard and almost beats its ass every single time. And it's like strong as piss naturally. And it's like and especially because it goes from like the fucking most elegant, beautiful, like Dratini, whatever it's called. I think it's Dratini, whatever the
it's Dratini, Dragonair.
Yeah, and it's like to go from those elegant, beautiful forms to this big. Hey guys, I'm here to deliver your mail. By the way, here's an energy blast. Like that's Dragonite. Every time I see him, I'm just like, but like as he like kind of grew on me as like I got older and I watched Pokemon because you don't see him as often. So like he became one of those like, hey, look, it's Dragonite. Like, hey, check him out. Cool. Like that's cool to see him. But like as a kid, when he first popped up, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this? Like what? But
wild.
I just had to get that off my chest because I don't know. I always thought that he was weird growing up. I was just like, he is so like I feel like I could see him in Dragon Tales. Like I really feel like I could see him in Dragon Tales. Like really, I do. And that's like where I kind of, because I didn't like Dragon Tales growing up, oddly enough.
I did.
I didn't like Dragon Tales growing up. Outside of the theme song, you lost me.
I love Dragon Tales.
Like all those PBS theme songs, shout out to those because those were bangers, but you would get me in for that 30 seconds and then I was out. Like for real, I was. Like at Reading Rainbow, you wasn't getting me to read, but you could get me to the jig to that beat. You can give me
what's that one? The Zumbumafu or whatever it was?
Oh, I did watch Zumbumafu. I did watch
that
with the little lemur.
Yeah.
With the lemur and I did watch that one. I did watch Bear in the Big Blue House. I was much bigger on Disney kid shows than I was on PBS kid shows, I will say. Because I fucked with Clifford. I did fuck with Clifford. I was the Zumafu or whatever it was called. I fucked with that. But then when it came down to it, like I was Roly Poly Oly, I was Bear in the Big Blue House. Like for real, I was all over that.
Roly Poly Oly, I love that show.
But to kind of keep on track with Pokemon, we are gonna bring back a staple to the show that we haven't done in a very, 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 very long time.
This will be 6 episodes.
Yeah, we've taken a good break from this, but this is what we like to call the Pokemon guessing game. Oh boy! I'm excited because we haven't done this. We really haven't done this in a minute.
It's been a while.
We haven't done this in a minute. I brought it up early on because we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do for the episode, and it was just like, hey, we could totally do this. And everybody was like, oh yeah, it has been a minute. Yeah. It has been a while. And I think why not? You know, with Pokemon being as hype as it is right now, it's all been on our minds one way or another. We've all been having fun opening packs on Pocket and all that other good jazz. Why not? And we even get to go into a generation that we are all kind of the least knowledgeable about because I didn't play Sun and Moon. He didn't play Sun and Moon. Kiana didn't play Sun and Moon. So I know of a good majority of these Pokemon in this gen, but it's only because they've seen them in later gens. I've seen certain Pokemon in later gens added on to certain games like Sword and Shield and stuff like that. So like I have an idea of, you know, a good majority of them, but for me to be able to guess what they're going to have and for them to be able to guess what I'm going to have is going to be very hard because we really
We don't know shit.
Y'all really don't know a whole
I'm gonna be
lot, and I'm
completely
just about in that
honest.
same boat. So
This may be a hint, but you could take it as you will. I don't know this gen very well at all, so I kind of just went for the one that I thought looked the best to me.
and that's gonna
Granted,
be,
but
Yeah.
this gen's got a lot of cool ass looking Pokemon, so it doesn't really narrow it down.
I mean,
But
they're not bad.
I've got to pick.
they're not bad. They're not bad.
Anybody want to start it off?
You go first, Kiana. You go
at you.
first.
You go
We'll
first.
make you.
Okay,
we'll
that's
make you
fine.
subject number 1 to this Pokemon guessing game.
Sorry,
Oh,
so
to
when
kind of
we-
explain how this
Yeah.
works,
Oh, yeah,
because we
yeah,
have
yeah,
not
yeah.
done this in a while. So to explain how this works, everybody has a Pokemon that they have picked as their favorite Pokemon for this generation. We will all take turns that are not person with the Pokemon. So Kiana right now will be person number 1. Me and Scott will be taking turns either putting up a guess for what Pokemon it is or asking questions to try to narrow it down. Once we have done one or the other, she will then give us a hint to kind of narrow it down. So it's
Yeah.
either one guess or one question from either one of us, and then she will give us a hint to help us narrow it down, and then we get another hint or question again until we eventually get the answer.
Right.
Whoever gets the answer, we tally up the points. We still have not determined what the winner is going to get at the end of all of this. We've all just been kind of tallying them up to see who could get the most guesses correctly. We haven't thrown the numbers up in a while. We might throw them up at the end of this
I'm gonna look
if we
real
can
quick.
remember, because I'm about to say Kiana used to have them on tally. So
10, 3, and 3.
yep. So I am currently the leader.
It's 10, 4, and 3, but okay.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's 10, 3, and 3.
I just picked one that I thought looked cool, so.
I mean, that's how it's gonna have to go. I mean,
'Cause
we
I don't
don't
know
we don't
shit
know
about
as
this
much
gen.
about this gen at all.
And I changed the one I was picking, too.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna give a guess, not a question.
Okay.
Lycanroc. Okay.
Ooh.
It's different forms, but
Okay.
I'm assuming we're
okay.
not going form specific.
No.
There's a couple that have different forms. or
This is a
different
shot
styles.
in the dark. Mimikyu.
I was going to pick that one, too, though. That's the one
That
I
was
had
what
first.
I was originally gonna
That's
guess
the
that
one I had
Oh
first.
man, so that's our I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that did come out in this gen. Holy
I
hell, that
was
did come
going
out in
to
this
pick it,
gen.
but I knew it'd be too easy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's why I changed my mind. It's got two types.
Oh my god. It's got
two
two
types.
types.
Fuck, almost everything in this shit has 2 types.
Is it Toga Demaru?
Nope.
Oh.
Some of these got really hard to decipher.
Yeah,
names.
very hard names. Very,
Mine's
very
not
tough
that
names.
hard.
Is it Turtonator?
No. Your face.
It's a turtle.
As far as I know, there's only one evolution. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's got basic stage and
Just a basic stage.
Just a basic stage, so it doesn't evolve at all. Or it evolve? Oh, so no, it doesn't. Okay, it does not evolve at all.
Not from looking at it, no.
Okay. Does not evolve.
That's
at
another
all.
hard part because there's some of these that the second Pokemon next to it looks like it could be the evolution of it, but
Pretty
I
sure
don't
this one's
really know.
just
Oricorio.
itself. What did you know?
Oricorio.
No.
Damn.
Oh shit! So these all got evolutions, I think.
Damn, man.
Nope, it's not that one. These all have evolutions. I'm going the wrong direction.
Oh, I didn't even see the little Marshadow down there. That one's cute.
I'm so glad I didn't say that because man.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, it's not that one in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Which one did you just say?
Or
No.
what? No.
Oh,
Yeah,
him?
Oricorio. Yeah, Oricorio.
Did anybody say Toga Demaru yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Man, this is rough.
No, it's not.
Tapu
that.
Lele. Okay.
I'll make it a little easier. It's a legendary.
There's a lot of legendaries in this.
Yeah. Well, it's towards the bottom.
The lion.
The what?
The
I don't-
lion soul.
No.
Piss and shit.
2 types.
Oh, I got it. If you don't get it, I've won. If you don't get it, I've won. If you don't get it, I have won. If you don't get it, I have won. It's over.
Blacephalon?
You've lost.
Nope.
You've lost. Do you want me to say it?
If you want.
Magmirna.
Nope.
It's not that. You're lying to me. You're lying to me.
Where are you at? Where did What's that?
You're lying to me.
I'm not lying to you.
Oh.
You're lying to me.
Marshadow?
No, she already said it's not that.
Yeah, I said it's not that one.
Well,
You said
dude,
Magnearna.
No, but she said, "Oh, look, it's Marshadow." Like literally
the
had a
one
whole.
that she said was cute. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Man, all right. What's your hint?
Where did it go? It's got one of the types is psychic.
Oh, I
just
almost
doesn't
said
give
that.
it
I'm
to
glad
you.
it's
Oh,
not that.
Necrozma?
What? What did you say?
No,
Necrozma?
you're wrong.
No.
It's psychic and it's a legendary. Why you say wrong like that?
Lunala. It's Lunala. It's the bat with
Yeah.
fucking celestial wings. It's literally
It is.
Moon. It's
Yeah.
literally Moon. It's the game. It's literally
Yeah.
the legendary the game's based on. It's Moon.
How do you say this sun one?
Huh?
The which one?
The sun one?
Which one's the sun?
Solgaleo.
I would have fucked that up. I would have
Solgaleo.
fucked that up.
I don't know.
Solgaleo.
Scott, you want to go next?
I got it now. I got it now.
Leo. So Scott is up next. I've got points on the board already, as expected.
Whatever.
As expected, you got 0 last
I
time.
don't know what
As
you thought
expected.
was gonna. I don't know what you said. You picked it because it looks cool.
I got
but
zero
that's like
last time. I'm
90%
still
of the
leading
list.
scorer here, so you know.
Valid.
Hey, I could have a game where I take a break and let you guys get some. You know, I got to let y'all win some at some point. I can't win all of
Whatever.
them. You know.
We'll go with that.
Whatever.
So Scott, based off of his pick, is something that he thought looked cool. So we gotta go look at the Incineroar.
No.
I was about to say that
that's
too.
one of the starters, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I almost said that too.
Yes. One of my favorite starters. Well, I'll say one of my favorite starter evolutions. I don't really care too much for the pre-evolution, but Incineroar is a wrestling tiger. He has a championship belt around his waist.
That's
and
fair.
he's also one of my favorite Smash Bros. Characters because he gets different taunts and shit that make him stronger.
I'm
cool.
just gonna guess. Is it Lycanroc?
No.
Lycanroc?
It is not.
Okay.
It's 2 types.
Oh shit. Okay.
Golisopod.
No.
Let's see. Wow, some of these names I don't even know how to say.
That's what I was saying. So I decided to ask how to pronounce one of them.
My goodness gracious. Is it? You said it's got 2 types.
Yes.
What's this one? Turtonator, whatever the hell it is.
That's the one that I asked if it was yours. No, it's not that
Okay.
one. Trying to think of a guess that wouldn't just give it away.
Let's say high numbers, low numbers.
Yeah.
High numbers?
Buzzwazzle.
No.
Or Buzzwool, sorry.
I was like, what is Buzzwazzle?
Buzzwool. But no, it's not that. Okay.
Okay, you said it's got 2, so it's not. I was gonna guess a different one.
High numbers. It's got 2. It's not Buzzwool.
Is it the? Is it Tapu Koko? What is that? Is that what
You said
is?
it right, but no, it's not. It's not that
Okay.
one. One of the types is steel.
Steel, eh? One of the dogs out there is losing his head mind.
Is it Kartana?
No, it's not. Almost was though. Almost was.
Almost. I was like, that looks pretty cool. You said steel 2 types.
Said it looked cool. It's got steel. I don't think it's that though, dude. I don't think it's that. I wouldn't think Solgaleo.
No, it's not the one that I asked how to pronounce it. I figured once I said steel that somebody was going to think that.
I have only one other guess that it could be. Well, no.
What's
What did you say?
Kartana.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, I only got.
What's your other hint?
Damn.
Shit, you can give us colors. You could give us. Fucking.
It's got black in it.
Is it the Necrozma?
No,
Yes, it is. It is. It's more specifically, it's the.
Okay,
it's
so
the Duskmane. It's the Psychic Steel Necrozma. It's Duskmane version.
Number 800.
You're using a different. You use Bulbapedia.
Yeah,
It
because
makes
its
it harder for
base
you.
form is fairy. That's a form, you jackass.
It doesn't say form next to it like the rest of them do that have forms.
Fucking jackass. I'm sitting here looking dead at it, and I'm like, it's not that, but that's the coolest thing here. But it says fucking fairy next to it.
See, it doesn't say fairy at all in here.
It's fairy steel, jackass.
It doesn't. It says Psychic Steel here.
Oh man, you.
Your
fucking loser.
Bulbapedia might be wrong. I don't know.
You're fucking loser.
No, you're not using Bulbapedia. You're using Cerebi.
Oh no, it's not fairy. It does say psychic. Sorry, but either way, it's still not steel.
It says Psychic Steel.
Fucking form is psychic steel. You fucking jackass. Oh my god.
Well,
Whatever.
I'm looking at this list. It's right
Give
there.
her the fucking point. I don't
got
even
it.
care. I'm still winning. I'm still leading this shit. You're still not gonna get this next point anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't
right.
fucking matter. Jeez Louise, that really hurt me. All right, go for it. Man, you see what I deal with off camera, yo? It's the shit. It's the
Guzzlord.
shit.
What did you say?
Guzzlord.
Guzzlord. What the hell is that?
It's a dark dragon type.
Nope.
That's one of the legendaries.
Oh god, I scrolled way too far.
That is a great guess though, because I do love Guzzlord. I do think Guzzlord's
That tag
cool.
team card that I have
Yeah,
is dope.
that's what I'm saying. It's one of the
tried to
reasons
get
why I
you-
love it.
I tried to get you the Mewtwo Mew.
Oh
one on
yeah,
auction.
dude. Oh, I love the tag team arts. If there's anything that I love from the Pokemon TCG, it's absolutely the tag team arts. I really wish those would come back.
Dude, I don't even know. Is it I don't even know how to say this name. Celestelia?
No.
Celesteela.
Celesteela.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's
Too many
Nope,
letters.
unfortunately not. 3 types.
Oh, 3.
Well, not 3 types, but 3 evolutions. Sorry,
I
wrong
was like,
saying.
bitch,
wrong
I
saying.
where?
don't think any of these have 3
3
types.
evolutions. Sorry. 3 evolutions.
I was so confused.
Do we get it if we name one of the 3?
No.
Okay.
You have to name the specific one.
Yeah.
Is it
Is it Incineroar?
No.
Okay.
It's not the Hakumo, the dragon and fighting one, is it?
No.
Dragon and fighting. Where the fuck was
It's
that?
7 in the 70, 78, 70, 783. Jesus.
It is. Let me
Oh, I see what
see.
you're saying.
Let me see. It is closer to high numbers.
Shit.
It says got 3 evolutions.
Closer to high numbers. Is Delmise a 3rd evolution? Or is that
Which
a
one?
Delmise, is that a 3rd evolution or is that a single?
It's single.
Single. Okay, never mind. So I'm too far.
Shit, I don't know.
Shit.
Right there.
Serena?
No.
I think that's how you pronounce that.
No.
Which one did you say? What number is it?
That's 763. It looks like the G is probably silent in that name.
Oh, okay.
Not many that have
I don't know.
3.
My life, this game makes me angry.
This is definitely the most anxious topic we have on this on on the podcast.
This
by
one takes
far.
a lot of thinking.
Is it? So I'm just gonna guess one of the other ones from the one that he just said. Is it? It's not Bound Sweet, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. So one of the types, because it is dual typing. One of the types is dragon type.
Oh, son of a bitch. Where did it go?
Who's gonna get it first?
Which one did she say? For the dragon fighting? Which one did you say?
What?
Was it Kamo or Hakumo? Which one did you say?
I said Hakumo.
Is it Como?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Scott got one. Damn it, Kiana. I wanted you so bad to get it, but you said Hakumo, and I was like,
I
it's
know.
not Hakumo.
I know.
It's not.
You,
If
you
would've
named the
went
middle,
up
the
one-
middle
I know.
evolution instead of the final.
Yeah, it's. I'll tell you right now, I am no fan of any middle evolution Pokemon. Never have been, and I probably
always weird
never
looking,
will
I'll be honest with you.
I've never been. Other
Like
than
that one specifically, weird looking as.
yeah, I would not have done that. But
Good shit.
That Komomono or whatever, Komo-o or whatever, it is just a badass shielded dragon. It literally looks like it's wearing
I shouldn't
Japanese
even
armor.
answered him. I should have just said
That's
my
what I was
answer.
saying. I wasn't even
Yeah.
going to answer. I wasn't even going to say shit. I was just like, whoever gets it first, I'm going to let them
I
get it.
should have just not
That's
even
why I was
answered
like,
you.
I'm not going to. You asked. And I
He
was like,
said one of them, and I was just like, so obviously
Yep.
it's not that one.
That's
Yeah.
why I said I was like, if I say
Said
this
later, and I was like,
it's gonna
everything
it's-
after that is legendary.
I was at the top of the list and I was like, oh God, oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
He said later in the numbers, so I was like, okay, these are legendaries. It can't be that. She already said that one. That's why I was like, is Delmai's the third or no? It's not.
Whatever.
But man, that was a great
I
one.
got it.
That was a great one. I
It's
love
wild.
that.
'Cause it's my turn to edit, and every time we do these, it's always my turn to edit. So it's going to say 11, 5, 4.
No.
That's
But
the score.
all of our loyal fans will know that is not correct.
Yep.
That
They
is
will know.
correct.
They will know.
The
And
people
if
that
you've
are
gotten
on
this
the
far
people
into
that
the
are on
episode
Team
and
Scott,
you know,
11, 5, 4.
Y'all know. You'll know. You'll know. You'll know what the real deal is.
Shout out Team Scott.
But with that one,
I'm trying to
we
hit.
do have to move on to one final topic because I do have to roll up out of here. It is going to be our wonderful songs of the week. Scott, do you want to explain to them what the song of the week is?
Yes, I can. So, song of the week is the songs that we think of through the week that tell you to listen to. You either like it and tell us in the description that it's good, or you think it's trash and you let us in the comments. Let us know in the comments that it's trash. I'm really f***ing this one up today.
You are. This is
It'd be like
what
that
you've done
sometimes.
so far.
This is the worst one. It'd be like that sometimes.
Hey.
Hey, I'm struggling over here. But no, we're going to tell you a song that we think you should listen to, and you tell us in the comments whether or not you think it's a trash or a pass.
Where will they be at, Scott? Where can you find those at?
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not okay
On the
right
Spotify,
now.
link below.
Yeah.
The link in the description to our Spotify playlist that is in order from the second episode is where we started this to now.
Yes.
In order in the way that we say them in each episode on that Spotify playlist in the link description.
Yes, it is the
Yeah.
biggest hosh posh, like
God, yeah, it is.
big ass.
That's how you get whiplash in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the
I
biggest
swear it.
candy bowl. It's the Halloween candy bowl of music by far. It's got so much in it.
Yeah, it
And
does.
we're going to add more today. Let's just go around here because I want to end off on mine for sure.
I got Loser by Swaco.
Okay. I actually do think I know this song.
I love that song.
I think I do know this one.
When you said loser, that's not the song not the people.
Well, yeah, no, you're thinking of the other one. I know what one you're talking about.
Are you sure?
I think so.
It's Jelly Roll and Post Malone.
Oh, then no, it's not.
Okay,
that
exactly.
So
one.
Swaco's is the one that he says, if I had a death note, I would write my name on every page.
Yeah.
That
Damn,
one,
and that's
yeah.
also not the one that I'm
Back
thinking
whenever
of.
when he popped, and
Yeah.
got real hyped on TikTok.
See, the one that I'm thinking of is So Here's the Door.
Nope.
whatever the fuck it was.
That is
I'm a
not
loser,
Swaco.
baby,
No,
so why
you were
don't
thinking of that because
kill
of
me?
your
That
love
is
for old shit.
All over the place right now. No way.
Oh man, there's so many songs named Loser. Then, oh man, a lot of these people.
There is.
Scott, what you got?
Hold on. I got it.
Oh, he doesn't even.
I had
know.
it, but
Whatever.
I forgot the name of it.
Man, I didn't even
Whatever.
pull mine up to know what it is.
That's
I
because
didn't
yours
either.
just came out, and you also played it right before we played
I've been
this
playing it
episode.
all week because it's my song of the week, Scott.
My song of the weeks are always just what I think people should listen to.
Oh, see, you're man.
What? I don't know what to tell you.
See, this is why you can.
Do you have
I
it?
can't-
Get
you
it
could've never
together.
been
I can't
Wizard of
remember it,
Oz.
so we're just gonna run Suicide Boys and Shakewell. I'm gonna give you Shameless Suicide
There you go.
Stand you.
This
because it's
man-
my song of the year.
There you
There you go. It's my song of the year according to YouTube Music. So
This
just run
man
that shit.
could
It's a
have never
banger.
been Oz.
It's
He
a
could have
banger.
Never
It's
been the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, absolutely not. No, but it's an absolute banger. It's got
Cannot
it's
be
one
a
of the best
magician.
build-ups for beginning of a Suicide Boys song that I've heard in years. I love that. I love that whole album. If you want to listen to the whole album, it's called Shameless Suicide. There you go.
Whatever. Al?
I'm happy for you, Scott.
Hold on.
Mustard! It is absolutely TV Off by Kendrick Lamar. Oh my Lord. I waited for the album. I'm not disappointed. I'm happy with it. I love it. I'm happy. I like it a lot. TV Off. banger song. Him screaming mustard had me losing my fucking mind at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was laughing so hard, but it is also one of the toughest taglines I've ever fucking heard. Nobody else could scream mustard and make it sound as hard as Kendrick Lamar does. I tell you what, there is not a soul on this earth. There is not a soul on this earth that can say mustard the way that man Kendrick Lamar did that.
I'll tell you
what. But for real though, that song is crazy. The beat switch is insane. It literally goes from a really, really good beat that just sounds good thumping on speakers to literally it sounds like you guys don't know. You don't know. You could know by now if you fucking watch Dragon Ball Z. But it switches up, and the song that switches up to sounds like the Ultra Instinct Goku theme song. And it is fire. It is fire. So good. What's wrong with you?
Cam 2.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Damn. Should have just said it a little bit louder. You could have just said it sooner.
I said it louder.
You over here doing hand gestures and shit like I'm paying attention to you doing
I said
fucking
Cam 2.
You went
and
Cam 2.
I said it the second time.
Yeah. The first time you didn't need it.
You're fine.
Ta-da!
Either way.
So he yelled mustard, and you saw our reaction to him yelling mustard.
You got loser, some Suicide Boys shit, and mustard!
There you go. And we also have a community song of the week.
Do we have a community song of the week? Who we got?
We got Amber. She sent it to me last night.
What's up?
Amber's song of the week is "I Want to Get Better" by the Bleachers.
Okay, turn up.
Or is it just Bleachers? I'm not sure.
Either way, I'm happy that we got another community song of the week. We haven't gotten a lot of those, and I'm happy that we got one. I like hearing your guys' feedback. I like hearing what you guys are listening to, because that's like the thing about all this is like we want to give y'all music, but we also love hearing what y'all are listening to too, because music is a big part of all of our lives. We all listen to a bunch of different stuff, and we're all very open to hearing new shit, and just if it sounds good, it goes on a playlist, or it'll go on the like playlist, or we'll hear it again, and you'll hear us playing it at one of the events or something like that. So like, please, if you have music recommendations, we absolutely love hearing them from you guys. For sure. Makes me real happy that we got a community song of the week there. But I'm going to go ahead and pass the camera back over this way, to Kiana, because she's got a few things she wants to say to you guys before we go ahead and head out of here.
Yep, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know whenever we're posting. It's every Wednesday, for the most part, every Wednesday.
Yeah, we try.
We are on the road to getting Scott his mullet.
Yep.
Once again, we'll have Katie come in here, record it all, get it all taken care of. Actually have her on screen when she's feeling better, because that bitch is struggling again.
Yeah. Feel better
I
soon.
love you, Katie.
Love you.
I love you. But
Feel better
make sure
soon.
you share with your friends and your family.
Yes.
Let everybody know, because we are getting there. We're almost in the triple digits.
Yes, we love all the support.
Triple digits.
Love all the support. I hear all the time
We
of people passing out stickers or bringing it up and having new people come around and be like, yo, I love the podcast. Like I'm loving hearing it already. So definitely keep sharing it. Definitely keep sharing it around.
Yep.
Well,
please.
And make sure
we
to
love
check,
you.
and make sure to check the description below for all of our socials: our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
Spotify.
There's 2 links for Spotify in the description. There's one for our Spotify audio sessions.
Yes.
And there's a link for the
Song of the
Spotify
Week
Song
playlist.
of the Week playlist.
Yep.
yeah,
And they are specified which one's which.
Yeah.
there you go. So none of you guys get confused there. But with that being said, I love you. I appreciate you for coming through. You know, we do this every week, and we love doing it for you guys because we love you guys. You guys, without you guys, we wouldn't even be bothered doing this every week. Even though there's only so many of you, you people fuel us to do this shit, and we love it. We love it, and we appreciate it. So with that being said, please do come back for the next one. We love having you here, whether it's on the live show, in the audio, or in the comment section below. We love you. This has been a wonderful episode of Beauty and the Beards. We will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace out,